Hey guys, it's Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video. Today we have a surprise update. I'm going to run through all the news that you guys need to know. I will reserve my opinions towards the back half of the video. I will opine on how I think all of these things maybe could have been done better, maybe are great additions to the game, and everything in between. But first, let's just jump into the actual news. What are we getting in this update? We're going to start with treasure tickets. So treasure tickets are going to be added to the game as part of the Plarium points program, accessible via its respective tab in your bastion. Each ticket gives you a single reward, randomly chosen from a larger pool of raid goodies. Treasure tickets come in two types: silver and gold, silver and gold. Once every 72 hours, you will be given a free roll. This is equivalent to a silver ticket, of course, to claim a random gift from a pool of rewards. I'll show you the reward pool in just a moment here. Additionally, one silver ticket will be available for free every 24 hours on any of the following platforms. They have the Plarium Play in-game shop, they have the Raid official app in-game shop, and they have the Raid official web store, and they have a link. I will link that for you guys in the description of this video just so you have it handy as well. If you claim the free silver ticket in the shop, you cannot claim another via the web store and vice versa, okay? Gold tickets offer a higher chance to get better rewards. You can receive them by completing monthly milestones in the Plarium points program, which are unlocked by earning Plarium points. So again, this is the website here, guys. The Raid web store. They're really trying to push this and the app. You get bonus rewards if you make purchases here. You also get, login points and special offers and stuff like that. Up to you guys to choose if it's right for you, if that's something you want to consider, but you should at least know about it because, again, they're pushing these off-platform, off-phone purchases, especially after that, that Epic Store ruling. All right, let's move on to the next item here. Actually, before we do that, let's take a look at the Plarium Points program. We have the new Treasure Tickets tab, as you guys can see here. And you can see the free draws, we have the gold draws, we have the monthly milestones on the right, earn Plarium points, and claim gold tickets as monthly milestones. You guys can see those over there, 450 and then 250. You get 2 gold tickets, it looks like, at the end. Now, the thing is, sure, we can see the draws, the silver, the gold. We can see the pool, enticing, right? The Hayscliff, especially the relic material. We have, a lot of good stuff, However, we don't really see the chances. I don't have access in the test build right now. They don't have this in there, right? I don't have access. I can't click on the chances, right, to see how they distribute those chances, especially amongst the gold and the silver tickets. So TBD on that. Let's move on to the next item. All right, guys, we have Gear Autoequip. This feature is introduced to help new players who are just starting out in their raid journey to quickly equip their champions with the best available gear without needing to spend time looking for pieces with the correct main or substats or researching artifact sets from the get-go. The Autoequip feature will be available in the Gear tab and when a champion is selected. Here's again a screenshot example of what that will look like. You can see the new Autoequip button there. Okay. They go on to say, when tapped, the game runs an algorithm that compares the champion's role and primary stats to the gear that you have in storage. It will select the best pieces you have to outfit a champion, suggesting replacements where needed. Should that champion have some artifacts or accessories equipped already, keep in mind the algorithm does not take artifact sets and the more specific nuances into consideration, so we do not recommend it for more advanced players mid to late game. Artifacts and accessories are equipped separately in their respective tabs. The process is instant aside from the confirmation pop-ups. Again, I'll reserve my opinion on this till the end of the video, but there you have it. That's Gear Autoequip. What's next? All right, this miscellaneous section, especially as an endgame player, this has the majority of my attention here, okay? Doom Tower Autoclimb will be updated to background Autoclimb, allowing you to run background multi-battles for convenience. So again, that is the Autoclimb feature, can now be done in the background. Certainly welcome that one. Number 2, based on popular feedback, we will make it possible to exchange superior oils for chaos dust and superior extracts for chaos powder. This way, you'll have more freedom in how you spend the resources earned from dungeons to circumvent the issue of getting too much oil in extract and not enough dust in powder. Okay, interesting. As a reminder, the superiors are the big ones in terms of the more scarce resource from those respective dungeons, Sand Devil and Phantom Shogun Grove. And then last but not least, as another popular request, we've added a gear filters to help endgame players manage their artifacts and accessories with even greater ease. You'll be able to filter gear by its level or ascension level to find gear that hasn't been fully upgraded yet. You can also subtract specific substats to exclude gear pieces with speed or crit damage and so forth if you want to find something specific, or mass sell gear you don't want to lose something, or you don't want to lose something with speed and so forth. All right, guys, so those are the quality of life updates that are dropping in this update. Let's go through them one at a time here. I just want to start with the end and work our way towards the beginning here. So reverse order, these are my opinions on these items. First of all, just as a just precursor to this conversation, you can look at most of these things as a net positive, right? You're going to get Autoclimb, you're going to get extra resources, even if you're just farming the silver tickets that you get just from playing the game. So it's hard to say with anything definitively this is a bad update because, I think there's a net gain here to be had before I go in and say what I wish everything would have been, right? So the last one, gear filters, right? Let's just be real here, man. They've never been able to catch up with hellhades.com, right? Or all the other services out there. I don't want to just give love to Hades, but all the artifact, basically, management systems that are off the game, outside of game. Now, to their credit, they've added a lot in-game too, a lot of the filters, a lot of the gear sorting over the years, right? It adds up, and it does make the quality of life, for your average player who doesn't want to have to log on to a website, an artifact extractor, and all those things. It does make things better over time, especially, so I encourage them to continue doing so. That being said, listen, if you still want to put your best champions in your best gear, when you have thousands and thousands of pieces, and not even taking artifact set into consideration, this is not going to help endgame players looking to min-max their accounts and their teams, So you're still going to be relying on those service providers, RSL Helper and hellhades.com, et cetera, et cetera. So it's kind of, I don't want to put them out of business, those services, but it's a shame they can't add something like that. Just search out, hey, I want to make my Marius the best stone skin lethal ever in my account. Put my best gear on him, prioritizing these stats. That would be, the ultimate in terms of what they're trying to do here with gear filters, right? Moreover, the big one here that I want to point out is accessories. To me, this doesn't solve the biggest problem that, again, I'm hearing from my audience. I don't want to pretend to speak for everybody here, but accessories are really, really awful because it's very challenging to identify your good pieces when there's so many 9 pieces and special pieces and special set considerations. They're not addressing that part of the issue here. Hopefully that will be coming in the future. But to me, okay, more stat filters. I'm only speaking for myself here because I'm absolutely sure a lot of you guys do love that. But I don't need more stat, what's ascended, what's not ascended. I can kind of see that visually pretty easily, my experience, just speaking for myself. I want ways to organize better, and it's not about stats. It's actually about sets. It's about the clunkiness of sets here. That's what I would like to see. Would love to hear from you guys, though. Based on popular feedback, the oils. First off, this is a big one for endgame players or anybody out there who's farmed a lot of Sand Devil and Phantom Shogun Grove, right? Because check out, I'm going to show you my account here, right? Check out, I'm curious to what yours looks like. I would say my extracts not looking so good, but when we compare that to my Sand Devil, my oil, I have 14,000 of the oils, the superiors. That's going to be a lot of chaos dust, and I'm excited for it. I'm not going to lie. And I love that they're allowing us to exchange this for chaos dust. I think this one is an A++. Doom Tower Autoclimb. I like this one in the background battles. Again, it's going to be a time saver. We can do other things rather than watching our champions Autoclimb Doom Tower. I am a big, big fan. I would still love, we always ask for more, I would still love them to go in and add some sort of instant battle feature to the bosses, right? To the bosses. Get me out of here. We have super raids, but we have to watch this damn thing 5 times. Granted, we do have the background battle, which is a big help, obviously. I like background battle a lot. However, background battle still doesn't allow you to do PvE content alongside it. So, for example, if I background battle this, I can't now go into my clan boss and, start working on a team here. I can't. Let's see, there it is. Boom. So, would love them to, continue to make advancements there. Now, the other 2 items here, guys, real quick. The gear selector, right? The auto-equipper. Let's see how it does for new players out there. Not taking sets into consideration? Okay. I mean, for brand new players, you would prefer there be an option, but I can understand that, not to overwhelm anybody. We'll see how the AI is. I haven't used it. It's hard to say that it's going to be a massive game changer, but I will say this game does throw a lot at new players. Anything to make their life a little bit less daunting, overwhelming, I think is a step in the right direction. I would not advise this at all for anybody who understands the basics of Raid Shadow Legends. And then treasure tickets. Well, to me, it's a way to incentivize players to use off-app purchases options, right? So Plarium Play right on your PC or laptop or whatever, or again, the app or the web store. To me, it's an incentivization to get players to spend there. I mean, that's what it is. That's why Plarium's doing it. Now, you do have perks in order to do so, and now we have more through treasure tickets. Without knowing the odds, it's hard to really sit here and speculate on, how crazy is this for spenders versus non-spenders? That would be my number one thing that enters my mind. Is it going to be absolutely bonkers what you get if you're spending versus what you're not? Looking at the prize pool, it didn't, it's not like they were throwing new void primal shards at us or something like that, So to me, it seems like overall, at least everybody will get something here. You could complain about this spender only feature, or you could be happy about getting something where you previously weren't getting anything. So guys, that's all I have for this is what they look like, by the way, in the shop, the silver tickets that you get every 24 hours from the shop. So guys, that's what I have for you guys today. Let me know what you think of this surprise quality of life update. If you agree with me, if you disagree, either way, look forward to reading the comments below. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.